What do you folks think of the way I trim my beard, huh? Huh? Look, now you can see the neck, the traps. Look at the traps, the arms. You can see everything, man, everything. I'm awesome. You know, like the way it is in politics, if you criticize President Obama, people are quick to call you a racist. And that's the same thing that's happening with me right now. Because I criticize some individuals in pro wrestling, everybody says, everybody's talking that I'm trashing the business. And that's not the case. Recently, I was talking about Dory Funk Jr., how somebody had forwarded me a YouTube video, probably taken from some copywritten material that he had made and sold out from his in his wrestling school, which I believe is down in Florida. And in this video, that I got from YouTube, that I got from online, he was showing how to make up a blade and how he stored it in his mouth. And I thought that was highly irresponsible. I did a rant on it. I had made mention in the rant that I thought it was arrogant and irresponsible on his part, because we all know, and I read some of the comments out there. They would write, "Oh, what do you think? You know, young kids are going to do that." Of course, we know that young kids don't copy what they see on TV. In the Dory Funk video, he mentioned that he used to store the blade that he used to cut himself with. He used to store it inside of his mouth. And I did a little research online, and because during the video, Dory Funk Jr. said that it's very tough skin, and it's very difficult to cut. You could hardly cut yourself. And I looked up online. I went to all these oral websites, and I couldn't find anything. If anything, most of the websites, all they mentioned was that tell kids never put anything sharp in your mouth. If anything, because the skin inside your mouth is pink and red, it's because the skin is so thin. So Dory Funk Jr. just made crap up. He just made it up, saying that it's hard to cut yourself. That's why I said in my video that I thought it was the height of arrogance and irresponsibility. And I'm saying right now, I'm going to say right now, that somebody from the Funk family, I don't know who it was, I don't know if it was Dory hiding behind his wife's name, but somebody took down my video, my response to him, to what I saw, a videotape that he'd sold and that he sells out of his school in Florida. That is cowardice, to take my video down. Why? How come you took it down, Dory? How come you took it down? You were a little embarrassed? Maybe I said a few things that finally got through to your thick skull? So you people out there who say that I hate the business, no, I like pro wrestling. I think it's very good. I think it's entertaining. I think it's a family event, just like the circus. There was a time in college, the WWF came up to Wagner College, where I went to school, and who was on the card? George the Animal Steele. And there was no blood that night. Nobody was blading. And George Steele came out there, he was in character, did his whole bit, man. And I tell you, I was 20 years old. I was highly entertained. I thought it was interesting. It was part comedy, it was part sport, it was part circus, it was part theater. I think pro wrestling's cool, but that doesn't mean that I'm supposed to sit back, keep my mouth shut, and not say anything about individuals that I feel are doing something wrong. If I want to say something about Jake the Snake Roberts acting like an ass, a big, drunkard, dopehead ass, I'll do it. I'm not the one, folks. I'm not the one videotaping him. There's plenty of YouTube videotapes out there of Jake Roberts acting like an idiot. I didn't videotape it. All I'm doing is commenting on it. I'm not the one. I'm not the one who would sit with the Iron Sheik, that jerk in New Jersey, what's his name, Eric Sims, that enabler, sit down and get the Sheik drunk. I don't know if he does it anymore, but go to YouTube. You see all the videos on there. I'm not the one doing that and videotaping him and making the Sheik look like an idiot. He could do that well enough on his own. But if I can't criticize it? Why? Because I'm one of the boys? Because I used to be a wrestler? Now I'm not supposed to criticize these people acting like idiots? Folks, when I act like a jerk, and the longer I keep on doing videos, I'm bound to say something that goes over the line. But And when I do, I'm man enough to accept the criticism. I'll be man enough when I say something wrong to apologize. But damn it, I'm not going to apologize for something that I feel is morally right. This guy, Joy Funk Jr., you made a mistake, man. You made a coward's mistake about taking my video down. Because I'm not going to forget it. I'm not going to forget it. And if I want to be a real son of a bitch, maybe I'll just wait a few years. And I'll post the video again when nobody can complain.